coming back today to talk to you a little bit about what to expect when you take your North Carolina cosmetology practical exam. I just want to briefly give you an overview of the different parts of the practical exam. Initially, when you come in and after you get to your station that you have been assigned, the very first thing that they're going to tell you is that you're going to have 15 minutes to set up for your first client. Now, in setting up for your first client, you really need to bring out the general supplies that you're going to use throughout the examination. You want to bring out your 3 bags, your labeled trash to be disinfected and soiled bags. You want to set up your mannequin and your mannequin stand. You want to put on top of your station the things that you're going to use throughout the exam: your hand sanitizer, your disinfectant wipes, your paper towels, your spray bottle, anything that you have packed that you're going to use throughout the entire exam can be on your station during this first 15 minutes of setup. They're also going to instruct you to set up for the thermal curling section. At this time, you do need to plug in as well as turn on your thermal curling irons. You also will need to set up for your haircut. So your first client will be the setup, the thermal curl, and the haircut. Now, after the haircut portion of the exam, the proctor is going to come by one, and she's going to check your haircut, and then you'll be instructed to sweep up your hair. At this time, you're going to break down your station. You're going to make sure there's no hair on top of your station, and you're also going to make sure there's no hair around your station on the floor. Because after the haircut portion, you're going to have another 15 minutes to set up for your second client. Now, for your second client, you're going to complete the chemical wave portion, the predisposition and strand test, the highlighting with foil, the virgin application with color, the hair color retouch, the virgin relaxer, and the blood exposure. Those are all the things that you're going to complete on the second client. So those are all the things that you need to set up for that second client. Now, you can use the same mannequin. You don't have to have 2 mannequins. If you choose, you can have 2 mannequins. But the mannequin that you do take to state board, make sure that after the haircut, you still have enough hair to do the perm wrap. And then you also want to make sure that you can do all the other services comfortably with the amount of hair that you do cut after that hair cutting service. So once you have completed all of those chemical services on your second client, at that point you'll be instructed to perform the facial waxing and tweezing section of the exam. Okay, so at that point, everything that's on your station, you can kind of move to the side. Make sure you put all the containers and things like that in the proper bag, and only have what you need on top of your station as far as the general supplies that you normally would have. And then you're going to have 2 minutes, only 2 minutes, to set up for the tweezing and the waxing portion of the exam. During this portion of the exam, you want to make sure that you get those supplies out in those 2 minutes. You can push to the side whatever you're not going to use, and just make sure you have a clean working space for your tweezing and your waxing area, this is still the second client. So there's no need to take everything off of your station and do a whole another setup. But they are going to expect that you have and you're prepared in those 2 minutes that they give you to set up. Hopefully this was helpful as just a general overview of what to expect during your North Carolina practical state board for cosmetology exam. If there's any other videos or any other information that you need, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, as well as YouTube at The Business of Cosmetology. And always remember, work that hair. Don't let it work you.